Check this out. I just pulled the wagon over to my new secret spot. I'll give you a little hint. There's dirt. But look, where'd it go? I just got here. Look at that. You know what that is? Oh yeah. That is a library scent. You believe that? Better. You think I hid it there just so I could get 1 million views, didn't you? Nah, I don't care if I get 1 million views or 1 million subscribers. All y'all are my favorite. So if we don't ever even grow anymore, let's just let's stick it out and go in these woods right here so we can find something, okay? I don't know if you can tell on your screen. There's an old road bed that goes up through there, and you kind of see where it drops off right there on the sides. And many moons ago, many soldiers used to walk this. Look at the scrape on this tree over here. Or rub, if you will. Look at that. Some nice deer in here. This rang up in the 30s and 40s as foil to begin with, but the interesting thing is, after I took the top layer off, it got a little higher up into the other 40s. So you just name a few more 40s, and we'll call it 40s. Oh man, I thought that was a military round. That is a 410 semi-modern. So, I got it. About a 65 to 70. Stop talking because I heard something. Walking in the woods. I know I'm going to find plenty of these. These are neat because you can actually clean off the bottom and read the name of the armory they came from, and there's usually a date on them. Let's check. I know you can't see that. It's a little crusty, but it says WRA 62. That's Winchester Repeating Arms. And these are from Connecticut, 1962. Now, it's not a secret. And it's not that I'm some genius who memorizes all this stuff. There's actually a pretty impressive list on Wikipedia of military head stamps. Now, the other head stamps I look up or know about, I kind of remember because I've looked at them and played the head stamp game for so long. Because I like little tiny words on little circular pieces of metal. I think it's another one here. Oh, it's a different type round. Cool, let's get some names, some dates. This one's pretty clear. It says a Springfield 30-06 RP. And I have forgot what the RP stands for, and I didn't take the time to look it up. But see, the reason I keep coming to places like this is I know I just find mostly spent brass. Trying to be professional. But eventually, there's going to be something a soldier dropped. Dropped it like it's hot. Well, it's right here. See, I could do this. And people come by, if anybody ever came out here and say, man, look at that deer track. I got a signal right here. It's a little bit different tone. It was up into the 70s. So let's look and see. Oh, kind of deep. Also, by the way, for those interested, I know there's a couple people that try to track where I am to see if I'm on any type of closed military installation. I am not. Just to save you a little hassle. I'm gonna dig this up. I think I found it. Looks like somebody hit it with a shovel. I don't understand what had a different high tone. It's really not important right now. That is a 1973. Let's look at it closer. Got it. This one with the hole in it. 1943. Isn't that awesome? St. Louis. So in 1943, someone had a job at the St. Louis, I don't know if it was an ordnance depot or ordnance plant or whatever they were called. And they made this. They had this in their hand and they prepared it to go to a soldier. Isn't that interesting? That's what's fascinating to me. It's all the work that goes into stuff, and then when it's done, it's just a piece of trash in the ground. When actually, to me, a little history behind it. A little bit of remediation needs to be done on this hole, and I'll move to the next one. This is a low tone. 50s to 60s. And it's shallow. Let me see. Maybe it's military rations. Hold on, let me smell it. Corned beef hash. We'll take that. This was a lot. It was about the same tone in the 60s. And I thought it was a can off like smokeless tobacco, but sniffing tobacco, but it's a lot thicker. Okay, next hole. Scraped it away with my feet, but look, this is a you can play. Sometimes you gotta reboot it. This is a high tone 70s. There it is. Oh, I found these before. This is a piece of a clip, I believe. It's brass. I know you want to see it. You may quit wadding it up. I can clean it later, can't it? Okay. At least it's something other than a bullet right now. So we will do a little reforestation. Move along. I just got bit on the forehead by a rogue mosquito that should not even be out right now. But I didn't get mad. Oh, there was. I didn't get mad and kill it. That was an interesting sound. That was the 70s. So there may be something else in the hole. Let's go back and look. There wasn't anything else there. This is also a 60s. Gonna need a little cleaning. This is a 58 RA, so it's a Remington 1958. So the people that built the 40 something one a minute ago, they could have possibly been retired then, depending on their age at that time. It's beautiful out here. Nice. I wasn't even gonna stop. There is a pretty substantial root right here, and I barely got a bleep. Look, it's a knife. Isn't that neat? Once it dries, the rest of the wood will fall off. Isn't that neat? It was way down here, then it was under this root, and then it was over the river and through the woods across the street from this rock. Isn't that neat? That could have easily been 1920s or so, because training began before World War I. I got to get my dates right in my head in this particular area. Look at that. I'm going to try to gently brush it off a little bit. Most of that's dirt. I thought it was wood. There's a little bit of wood left on that side. Oh, that right there made my day. Let's clean up a little bit. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? It's got two little pins left in it. Go all the way through. And look, I don't know what that metal is right there. It's part of the clip that held it on, but the blade is not broken. It is rounded off right there, I think intentionally. Man, I would love to know something about that if someone can figure it out before I can. Isn't that neat? You gotta remember when you look it up, it's got that little dip right there. Oh, that's awesome. Alright, Texas. Here's a knife guy. And also the Manu Forge guy. You would have seen that video by now, I think. Man, that's great. God, I'm so excited about that. Okay, next hole. Okay, shallow. 70s. See, I can't even kick this stuff out. Get my utensil. There it is. Poked your little face out of there, little fella. Wonder where you're from. Looks like St. Louis. I know that don't say 1915 or 19. No reason to guess. Let's clean it off. That 15 was a SL backwards and upside down. It's a St. Louis number 4, and I forgot what it means when there's only one number. I think there's a lot of guessing going on, but it could mean they got tired that day or lost their other die. That's cool. I'm so excited about that knife still. I can't wipe this stupid grin off my face. That's why I'm not going to show it to you. I want to run home right now and show my bride. This may not be a long hunt. This is another showcasing, I believe. There it is. We could play What Were You Doing When This Was Made. Just clean it up. I'll show you my trick. You need one of these, and you need a metal toothbrush. And then after that, you need a fancy, magnificent magnifying glass. I got some nice little loops, but I've left them in my wagon. 4TW. Hang on, let me look at it myself. Sure does. It says 4TW. You can't see. Can you see that? You might be able to see that, huh? Let me get my camera off this tree. TW is Twin Cities Ordnance Plant. Minneapolis. Pretty neat, huh? Let's place it along the man purse. I love this thing, Becky. Alright. Where to next? That way. Here's the deal. You get out here and you say, okay, what's next? So what I'm doing, like here's part of the roadbed down here. What I do is find the biggest trees I can. And I go and hug them. I'm just kidding. That's a big pine. Here's a large pine right here. And other ones. And I go and start around those. Because as big as they are, who knows what it looked like back then. But as big as they are, they could have been maybe this size back in the 40s. And it might have been one of the only trees around for some soldier to lean up against. There are some spots where I have found piles and piles of actual, what's the word I'm searching for in my head? Blanks. Somebody just emptied their pockets and dumped them on the ground because they didn't want to carry them anymore. So I decided to head west. Life is peaceful there. So, get that, they just pop out. Because they fire them and they just don't stop and pick them up. There should be a bazillion of these things out here, and there probably are. Let me clean it. FA-43, Franklin Arsenal, 1943. Philly cheesesteak. I wonder if Philly cheesesteaks come from Philadelphia. Does anybody know that? Anybody live in the heart of Philly? But they, from what I understand, they were one of the earliest makers. Ouch, my glove hung up. So we've headed west. Let's head, let's go that way. I'm trying to get my pinpoint out of my pocket. There are multiple pieces of foliage attacking my umbilical cord. There, I'm good. When I kicked all the leaves back, the big rock actually lives right there. So, let's get this out of here. It's going to be another. There it is. They just jump right out. Ooh, got some impressive patina. Let's clean it up. Are y'all bored yet? I'm having fun. DEN 43. Denver. 1943. Hold on. Yes, it is a 43. So what were you doing in 43? I can't remember when my dad was born. But my granddad served in the military too. Cool, huh? Got another one. Got a little green on it. TW43, Twin Cities. Pretty neat, isn't it? Like I said, GoPros don't zoom, so it's about as good as it gets. We'll place that right there and move along. We're steadily heading west-ish. This was such a good sound. Oh, it hit 80s a couple times. Lake City. 45, I believe. That's neat, isn't it? I mean, I know you can go online and buy. You can buy even spent brass that's been cleaned and polished and ready for reloads. That looks brand new, just like this, with the original stamp, everything on it. 40. $54, I'm sorry. Anybody getting mad at me? I'm done, I gotta go. So we found 1 penny. Remember, that was a sweet right off the bat find. Still don't know what that is. Feels like maybe a knockout plate of an electrical panel, but it's pretty old, so put it right there with that lid. You know, it's not threaded, so it's not the lid like that. Here's the shells we found. There's a nail I found. There's that little dooflachi, and then this. That's awesome, isn't it? Hey, thanks for watching my videos. I've got to get together and go see my bride. That's at 4:10. Thanks for watching my videos. Really appreciate it. I hope you had a good time.